combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Pickett now from the gun here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over to the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw, Purdy. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. The 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On second down, here's Mitchell. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the air on first down with Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Pickett back to the air on second down. He's got Harris running the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Pickens on the slant. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, 32 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Purdy. this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play. Running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now
a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Finding space at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter. I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Pickett sets up play action. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick. And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. On 2nd and 10, Purdy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one. And that will be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
They run for it with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they send a man in motion right. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss to Harris. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runner.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Purdy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this one was over.
It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.